One of the things I wanted to do before we actually started the camp was show you guys a numbers drill, a drill that's really the foundation of everything that we do as far as hitting goes. All the hitting that we do revolves around three core principles: torque, staying inside the baseball, and staying on plane. This is probably different than what some of you guys have seen or heard before, but we've had a lot of success. So on Monday, when we actually start hitting, we're going to go ahead and get right into this drill, and it's going to be a good idea if the guys come in kind of with a little background knowledge on how to do the drill, so we can kind of move straight into the hitting, the actual hitting part. And you'll see us hit punching bags and wiffle balls. We'll use paddles and thunder sticks and things like that. So one of the first things that we do is we're going to start creating some torque. And we're going to do that by getting into a good one position and taking a stride. Some of the kids that we'll have, a lot of the younger kids, we're going to teach them not to stride. But when we do the drill, I'm going to want everybody to stride. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the bat on the side of our shoulder, just like this. Hold the bat like we're getting ready to go ahead and take a cut. When we get into our one position, I'm going to have my toes lined up, and I am going to stride out towards the pitcher. When I stride, I'm going to point my toe towards where the second baseman would play if I'm a right-handed hitter, or point my toe to the shortstop where the shortstop would play if I'm a left-handed hitter. I'm going to do this a couple of times, and notice how my hands stay connected to my shoulder as I stride towards that pitcher. So I'm going to do it from both directions here so you can see on the side and then me coming right at you. So when I get into that one position, I'm going to be right here, and I'm going to stride with my foot and my shoulder going towards the pitcher. Again, watch my toe, how it goes to the second baseman, and my shoulder, how it stays closed and it goes towards the pitcher. So when we do our drill, we're going to say one. When we do one, all the kids should do is fall to the one position. One. Everything comes with me. One. One. And we'll do that over and over again. If they don't do a stride, we'll get them a little bit wider, and they'll pick their heel up and kind of sink into this leg. So it'll be like this. One. One. Okay? If I'm doing this right at you, what it's going to look like, notice how I'm pointing my toe to the second baseman, and again my shoulder comes to you. One. One. So we're going to do that several times before we get into our two position. When we do our two position, and this is why we stay close to the shoulder, it's going to get us to stay inside the ball. So what you should notice here is the end of my bat kind of coming and being just over my heel. So we're going to get into a two position. We'll go one, and now watch how I'm going to roll my knee in and bring this elbow out and around my body to stay on plane and stay inside the baseball. So we're going to go one, then I'm going to go two. Okay, watch my knee. I'm thinking of my knob and my knee coming in when I get to two. It never leaves my shoulder. One, two. So looking from the front side, you'll notice how my elbow comes out and around my body. I don't just lift it. So when I come here, here it is. One, elbow out and around, two. Now I'm inside the baseball. One, two. Notice on that two position how the barrel is just a little bit below my hands. That's going to help me stay on plane. So I'm going to go one, two, and when I get to three, I'm going to do this looking at you guys. When I get to three, I'm going to have my hands in front of, or two, and then three, they're going to stay in front of my chest. Notice how the barrel is just a little bit below my hands. Okay? So the only time the bat comes off our shoulder is from shoulder to the ball. It's not shoulder and around. It's what you're going to see a lot of the kids do. So here we go. We're going to go one, two, hands to the ball, three. And that's the way we need to be. Notice again my hands come from the shoulder to the ball. And I'll tell the kids to connect the dot. Here we go. One, two, three. That's the idea that we're going to start on Monday and every other day. Mainly trying to get their hands through. Now we will talk about the feet a little bit, and I'm going to show you that right now. And watch how my knees are going to look like they bang together. When I step here on one, I'm going to leave my heel up. I leave my heel up. Now when I get to 2, I'm going to drive that heel into the ground and bring my knee towards my front foot as I bring this up. So it's equal and opposite of what this side is doing. Okay, if this heel goes down, this heel comes up. This elbow comes up, this elbow comes down. So it's going to go 1, and now watch how I'm going to straighten this knee and bend this knee towards my front foot. 2. Now I've created an access to turn around, and I get through 3. So try to work on that drill a little bit, and hopefully when they come in on Monday, we can go ahead and get started.